So back when I was well over 300 pounds, I would sit down at the dinner table and just stuff my face mindlessly, not thinking about what was going into my mouth. Not a really good habit to get into. But then I started asking myself 3 specific questions before and during eating to make sure I was a bit more mindful about what I was consuming, and that allowed me to get from that over 300 pound mark to where I am today, which is about 165 pounds, roughly 150 pounds lost. Today I'm going to share with you those 3 questions that allowed me to get down to this weight and stay at this weight for well over 6 years at this point. Let's get into it. The first question that I asked myself is something that you've probably heard in personal finance, and that is, do you want it or do you need it? Let me walk you through a scenario here. I'm sitting at my computer desk, my stomach starts growling a little bit. I look at the clock and it's 2 o'clock. I just had lunch at 12 o'clock, so it's only been 2 hours. So does my body truly need more food? Likely not. My body just wants to go out there because it knows it is so smart. It knows that there's chocolate chip cookies up there and it just wants it so bad. But I don't truly need it.
Now I'm gonna starve.
But I'm just gonna be sitting here and thinking about food constantly if I don't go and have something. So instead of going and allowing myself to eat a high calorie snack, I'll go up there and find something else that will satisfy that craving, such as like half a banana or something along those lines, well lower in calories than a big chocolate chip cookie, and I'll have that instead. So taking a moment to ask myself, does my body truly need this or does it want it, allows me to get a bit more mindful about my true body state and allow me to rationalize that I don't need that big snack and something smaller just to curb the craving will help out just fine. You know when you're at the gas station filling your car and it's almost at the top and then it just stops once it gets to the full point, but then you keep on squeezing and trying to get that little bit more, so you don't need to go to the gas station again and you're trying to overfill your car just for some personal validation or something along those lines, or maybe that's just me. But then eventually it reaches a point where the gas starts pouring out and getting on your shoes and you walk into work smelling like a gas station. Just me? I don't know, but let me use this to get my point across. If only our body had a similar mechanism where it would just cut off food consumption once we reach a true full point. Unfortunately, that's not reality. We have to be a bit more in tune with ourselves. So another question that I'll ask myself while I'm consuming food is this fuel actually going to be utilized, or is it just going to overflow and cause, well, in our situation, fat storage? So I try to load up my plate just enough so that I'm not overly full, and if I am still hungry at the end of the meal, I'll wait a couple of minutes to see if my body's hunger cues go away or if I'm still truly feeling the feelings of hunger. Likely, you're gonna realize that you're overeating in the moment, and this is especially true if you're a fast eater.
62 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes.
The body takes a bit of time to recognize that it's actually getting its nourishment and reaching the full point. So if you're someone like me that takes a bit more time to eat on average, you likely want to experience this, but for those of you that eat really, really fast, just like a vacuum, sucking up all the food around you, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this food going to be utilized for actual fuel that I need, or is it just going to turn into excess fuel that's going to spill all over me, make a mess of me, and eventually lead to fat storage? So last but certainly not least is this meal helping you towards your goal of a more healthy lifestyle, or is it taking you a step back? And I just want you to realize that those questions aren't good or bad. They're just simply questions and answers that you need to ask yourself and answer honestly. Along a lifestyle transformation journey, you're gonna need balance, and that needs to be built in from the very start. That's why these fad and elimination diets fail. You are gonna wanna eat those foods at some point in your life, and if you're constantly restricting and not allowing yourself to have them, once you have that little bit of taste, your body's gonna go into, oh my God, I need to consume all the bread around me. Where's everything? Where's all this food? Where's all this chocolate? And you're just gonna go into a binge eating session. But if you allow yourself to build in balance from the very start, that's fine. I just want you to realize that, of course, in order to lose weight and get onto a healthy lifestyle journey, you need to be eating the foods that align with your goals much more often than the foods that are taking you a step back. A good rule of thumb for me has always been 80-20, 80% eating the right things, 20% eating the stuff that maybe isn't proper diet food or helping me along my journey, but it allows me to keep in that homeostasis zone of balance that has allowed me to continue eating well and exercising for 6 to 7, actually, I keep saying 6 years, but it's really over 7 years that I've been living this type of lifestyle and doing it successfully by allowing myself to build the proper eating habits, getting to the state of mindful eating, and getting into the proper exercise routines, and realizing those two things need to be built up together. So those 3 questions are things that I still ask myself to this very day before consuming a meal and during consuming a meal, just to make sure that I'm aligning myself with my proper lifestyle goals and not taking a step back all the time or over consuming, and just being a bit more mindful about what I'm putting into my body. I truly believe that if you take a moment just to think about what you're consuming, it will truly help you along your lifestyle transformation journey. If you want to connect with a community that is in the process of transforming their lifestyle, link in the description down below to our free Discord community. There's such amazing people in there all along at different stages of their lifestyle transformation journey. I'm in there as well, so if you have any questions for me directly, head in there, tag me in your comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. One more quick thing. There's over 70% of you that watch this channel consistently that have not subscribed yet. If you got some value from this video or any of the videos that I put out in the past, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps with the channel more than you could ever imagine, and it will allow me to see that the content that I'm producing is valuable to those around me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for making it to the end, and I will see you on the next one.